Welcome back to my channel, guys. It's me, Irvin, with another anime first impressions. This is going to be on Death March to the Parallel World Rhapsody. I have here the light novel. I believe I did a review, and I'm going to tag it here on this video in the comment section below, where you can watch the review on the actual light novel that I did a few months ago. And yeah, I think this one has done a good job so far. My first impressions of it were great. It's moving slower than I thought, but I believe they might extend it longer. I really loved this one when I read it. To an extent, you know, I believe I remember saying that it was very repetitive when it came to, you know, gamer stuff. A lot of animes nowadays are being gamer stuff where they go into a game world, they die and end up in a game world, they dream up a game world, etc. This one is not too far from it. You have this typical guy. I'm going to talk about only the first episode because these are my first impressions. I know what happens afterwards, but essentially this is this regular guy who he's a work addict essentially, and he works. He goes into a time period where he works, I think, 30 plus hours, and he finally gets a moment of relief and gets to sleep. And when he sleeps, he wakes up in this world of a game that he had been working on. So I guess there's a bug that I believe he added himself, and he went from level 1 to level 300 and something. I believe it's 312. So he has all these level ups and stuff like that. He becomes this powerful guy. He ends up heading out, and when he encounters soldiers being attacked because of a dragon he sent their way by accident, he saves his girl, and that's how the first episode ends. I'm not gonna go further than that. I know the story. The story, I guess, the first few pages of the light novel was just the first episode, and it did a good job. I did really actually enjoy it. It was pretty good, pretty well done. In the light novel, they moved pretty fast from him being a regular guy to him being in a you know, new world, I guess you can say. And in the episode, it takes its time. You see him as a regular adult working hard, being a work addict. So they did that. I actually appreciate it. You know, sometimes when it goes extremely slow, I feel like it's not needed sometimes. This time it was. It wasn't like Dragon Ball and all these other shows that they did a lot of filler episodes that make the anime go just a lot slower, and they're extended. I'm not really sure if they're gonna make this one kind of like Black Clover, how they're gonna extend it even more and just make it a big anime. It could maybe take 1 or 2 seasons, but so far they're doing a good job. The music is great. The graphics are great. Nowadays the graphics are pretty general. Being great is pretty general. I mean, they have to be amazing like some of these other ones that I'll be mentioning later, or have already mentioned. They're not amazing. They're just great. So so far so good. I think you guys should watch it. I recommend it. I'm going to give this an 8 out of 10. I just feel there's growing space for it, and that's why I didn't give it a higher rating. But as of right now, I think they're doing a good job. So 8 out of 10 is my rating. If you agree or not, leave a comment below. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. The most important part. Guys, thank you so much for watching my videos, and like always, don't be strangers.